This afternoon we're here with the No LNG Community Alliance at the dock of Island Packers to let the world and our local community know that we are going to oppose Northern Star's Clearwater project. They have cynically taken people out on a whale watching trip when this project, there is no doubt, is going to hurt our whales and all the life in the channel, and people's safety is compromised by this project. We're not going to let it happen. Hello, we're back. We are in the best tradition of our country. We care. We will not stand idly by and let big, huge energy companies ever just say, trust us. Sorry, that's not how it works in this country. We're going to ask questions, even though we're going to have, and we have been having difficulty getting answers. I want to thank Northern Star for giving us an opportunity to shed some light on their project, which we have some wonderful, beautiful pictures, propaganda. Our blue whales, which is advertised in the invitation that Northern Star put out, are majestic. We are going to be there to protect the whales and everything else in the ocean and our people on shore. We are standing next to one of the most unique biospheres on the planet, the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary. It's got federal protection. How nice that this project is sited right outside the boundary. But believe me, there are no walls in the ocean. There's no walls in the air. And we're going to have problems with air quality. We're going to have problems with safety. We are expecting a big earthquake. I mean, I'm sorry, it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't hurt any of us. But we've got to be prepared. And the U.S. Geological Survey's response to Congresswoman Lois Capps' questions about safety out there, if you don't have that report, we'll get it to you, presents very serious issues for the pipeline, the platform, the pipes under the ocean and along our streets in Oxnard. So all of us are affected potentially, and we are not going to just trust. We are going to make sure that this isn't going to happen. This is not going to happen. Okay, Northern Star, you might as well just go home because you've got a lot of money, but this community has already shown it isn't money. It's a people power. And it's really unfortunate that SB 412 didn't get very far in the Senate or on the Assembly floor. This is what the people of California need. We need to know if we need it. Then let's talk about where is safe, if there is any safe place. We do not even know we need it. And I don't think this company, with their lovely advertising, is going to tell us. They're just going to tell us buy the product. We don't do that. Councilman John Zaragoza from Oxnard speak. Yep. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be here today. As you know, in the city of Oxnard, I know we're in the city of Ventura right now, but Ventura's been our neighbors for many years. In Oxnard, you know, we have the 2 power plants. We had 3 landfills. We currently have the helico that's under the EPA, and it's going to take years to clean that up. I just recently testified over in Eureka regarding the peaker plant in Oxnard. And the question to me as a council member and on behalf of my constituents, 200-some thousand in Oxnard, and hopefully my friends here, 100-some thousand in Ventura, why Oxnard? Why Ventura? Why the Channel Islands? So my question today is, or we should say, no LNG, no LNG, no LNG.
Our area, thank you so much.
Defender of what we're all here to defend, the lifestyle we came here for, and the beautiful ocean and the creatures that live in it. And while North Star may say that they are the protectors of the whale, their own preliminary environmental work says that they will have impacts on sea life, and some of them may be disastrous. The underwater drilling, so much, but we don't know that. We don't even know if we need any more LNG. So what are we doing, and what are we risking to get something we don't even know if we need?
The cause had a community building lunch, and Lieutenant Governor John Garamendi was there, who was the chair of the State Lands Commission, continues to be and will be Northern Star. And he told us and the whole community and the state, we need to get renewable energy, clean energy. We cannot continue to handcuff ourselves to foreign fossil fuel that is polluting and comes from very unstable places. One of the people at our last series of meetings against the Billiton Project was our wonderful mayor of Port Hueneme, Maricela Morales, and she'd like to say a few words. Thank you, Maricela.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to the community that is here present to send a very strong message that just as we organize based on fact, based on reason, based on a new vision that not only those of us here locally share, but the entire nation shares, which is that we are moving in a new direction that is not dependent on fossil fuels. And so the community here is here because of that vision, because of the vision that this is a new day and we are not going to continue to be dependent on fossil fuels. Lastly, I want to raise the issue of environmental justice. Oxnard and the coast here in Ventura is one that has a high concentration of working families and people of color, something that State Controller John Chang, who is also one of the State Lands Commission members, calls emerging communities. We as emerging communities and working class peoples have continuously been assaulted by power plants and so forth and other environmental degradation types of plans. And so that is another reason why we organize, because this is about environmental justice and that working families, those that sustain our economy on their backs, and people of color, emerging communities will no longer tolerate their environment being subjugated to these sorts of projects. Thank you.
The messages that these people have all spoken, the words, I hope they're heard. I hope they're shared with the community around us. Our people have been here for thousands of years, forever. From the Channel Islands, all up and down California. There was a time when we didn't have a voice because it was taken from us. As the 60s and 70s came around, we found pride. We're showing our pride. We never lost it. But we are finding our voice and protecting the land, the water, the air, the earth, and the animals that are people as well. Those people that are going out on the boats, I hope they hear the voice of the whale. I hope they come and speak to them and tell them of their beauty and of their need to stay here on this planet. Everything that we have here on this planet must stay. The pipelines that are going through the inland route will be impacting cultural resources, sites, possible burials, and we will not stand by and watch them dig them up. We will fight to keep the land unscarred. Those people that have moved in or buying properties in the line of that path, of that pipeline, did they know that there's going to be a pipeline going through it? There's so many things that we need to educate the public about, and these communities, these business people who come in from outside our area, to know that we care deeply. We are here for a reason, and we're united, and we will stay and we will fight for this project to stop. We've stopped one with the power of people, not money, the power of love, the power of education, and strength in unity of this purpose, so that we can live in this place in the beauty. And although it's been altered and changed from the time of my ancestors here, it has to slow down, because once things are gone and the environment has changed and the earth is destroyed, you cannot put it back. And the earth is much more powerful than all of us, and it can take us without